Good morning, everyone. Last class we studied about the rules of image formation by a concave mirror. And now we are dealing with the rules of image formation by a convex mirror. So in the figure, a convex mirror is given and the points pole, focus, center of curvature are marked along with the principal axis. And it is quite clear that this is a convex mirror with the reflecting surface is curved outwards. Now, for the image formation, for the rules of image formation, there are 4 rules of the A, and the first one is if the light rays are parallel to the principal axis. If the light rays are coming parallel to the principal axis for a convex mirror. In the case of a concave mirror, if the light rays are parallel to the principal axis, then after reflection, the light rays are passing through the principal focus for a concave mirror, because the point focus is marked exactly on the side of the reflecting surface of the concave mirror. Now, in the case of a convex mirror, since the light ray cannot penetrate through the reflecting surface of the mirror, if the light rays are parallel to the principal axis, then after reflection, the light rays are reflected or directed away from the focus of the convex mirror. Even though the reflected light ray is exactly curved outwards from this particular point, it is deviated from the virtual focus of the convex mirror. So I can mark an arrow mark here showing downwards or pointing towards the virtual focus of the convex mirror. If the light rays are parallel to the principal focus, then after reflection, the reflected light rays are away from the virtual focus of the convex mirror. And this is the first rule. And moving on to the second one. For the second rule, if the light rays are towards focus, if the light rays are towards the virtual focus of the convex mirror, if the light rays are falling towards the virtual focus of the convex mirror, then at this point the light ray suffers reflection. When it strikes the reflecting surface of the convex mirror, it suffers reflection, and after reflection, the reflected light ray is passing parallel to the principal axis, which is exactly the converse of the first rule. If the light rays are pointing towards or falling towards the virtual focus of the convex mirror, then after reflection, the light rays are parallel to the principal axis of the convex mirror. This is the second one. Now, moving on to the third rule. Moving on to the third rule. Third one, if the light rays are towards the center of curvature, if the light rays are towards the center of curvature of the convex mirror, it is directed towards the center of curvature, then after reflection, the light ray is tracing the same path. And this is exactly what we saw in a concave mirror also. So this is the third one. If the light rays are towards the center of curvature of the convex mirror, then the reflected light ray is tracing the same path. Now the fourth one. Fourth one is similar to the figure of loss of reflection, or the fourth one of the rule of image formation by a concave mirror. If the light rays are directly incident on pole, if the light rays are directly incident on pole, then the reflected ray is making an angle with the principal axis, which is actually made by the incident ray with the principal axis in numeral. That is, if this is 10 degree, then this angle is also seems to be as 10 degree. And if this is 50 degree, then the reflected ray is making exactly 50 degree with the principal axis. So this is the fourth rule. And these are all the rules of image formation by a convex mirror. Now, moving on to the next section, the image formation by a concave mirror. Image formation and for concave mirror. And the first position of the object is at infinity. The object is placed at infinity. The object is placed at infinity. So here comes a concave mirror marked with focal length, center of curvature, pole, principal axis, etc. And there's a concave mirror, and the object is placed at infinity. The object is placed at infinity, which is kept far, far, far away from the reflecting surface of the concave mirror. If it is having a diameter of 12 centimeter or something, the spherical mirror is having a radius of curvature of 6 centimeter or something, then the object is placed at least about 1 kilometer from 200 or 500 meter away from the mirror. So we can consider that object is at infinity. So if the object is at infinity, then the light rays seems to be parallel in nature. So if the light rays are parallel, then after reflection, if the light rays are parallel to the principal axis, which is coming from the object that is kept at infinity, then after reflection, the light rays are passing through the principal focus of the concave mirror. So that's the first light ray according to the first rule of image formation by a concave mirror. If the light rays are parallel to the principal axis, then after reflection, the reflected light rays are passing through the principal focus of a concave mirror. And for image formation, we need at least two light rays. So the second one, which is also parallel to the principal axis and also parallel to the first incident light ray, which is again hitting at the reflecting surface of the concave mirror, and it is suffering reflection, and the reflected light ray is again passing through the principal focus of the concave mirror. Since the reflected light rays meet at the principal focus, then the position of image can be written as at focus. The image is formed at focus since the reflected light rays meet at the principal focus of the concave mirror. And now the nature of the image. The nature of the image is, since it is forming at focus, which is a point away from the pole or away from the mirror, that is, the image can be formed on a screen. It can be obtained on a screen. So the image is said to be as real image, and it is inverted, which is upside down in nature, and about the size of the image, which is highly diminished comparing to the size of the object. The image formed is highly diminished. So these are the properties of the image formed when the object is placed at infinity for a concave mirror. So when the object is placed at infinity, when the object is kept at infinity, then the light rays seems to behave as parallel light rays. And if the light rays are parallel in nature, then after reflection, it is forming or it is passing through at the focus, the principal focus of the concave mirror. So the reflected light rays met at the principal focus, then the image is formed on the focus. So the position of image is at focus, the nature is real and inverted, and the size is highly diminished. So that's all for today's class. Thank you.